Don't forget to subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subs. This video is brought to you by EASYBET. Click the link in the description to sign up and use code FANS50 to receive a 50 Rand sign-up bonus. And also, T&Cs apply. Under 18s are not permitted to gamble. To my FANS Wethu TV, it's the path to a premiership. Kaizer Chiefs 1, Polokwane City 0. I'm joined by Tatana.
The Tsonga Oak.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. I randa ku shaweta inkwabo laba landelela ku ama FANS Wethu.
Yes.
And also it was a quite entertaining game that we watched today. A football game. Orlando Pirates. So Kaizer Chiefs versus Polokwane City.
Yes.
I'm an Orlando Pirates staunch supporter, but first things first, of course, it's all Orlando Pirates, but we're not about that. Quite impressive first half that we saw today from Kaizer Chiefs. I think one thing, or rather, first things first, I think the assistant coach should be the coach because ever since he's been coaching, he has won.
Yes.
He's never lost a game, but it's argument for another day. They came with the 4-2-3-1. Of course, they didn't change with the back four. When you look, Cross, what's his name? Tele and, excuse me, when you look at Miguel and Aiden McCarthy, and of course, the flamboyant Tavi Samoyan, man, our heart is bleeding. But congratulations to you, brother. You putting out good performances. In the middle of the park, I thought Kaizer Chiefs were not going to switch up from Stellenbosch because if you remember against Stellenbosch, they were risking it all because they never had an anchor. They brought an anchor by taking out Ungobo and they brought in Ox. But today, Ox started the game and of course he was complimented by Ukele. Right in front of them, they had Shabalala. Shabalala, you could see him first half, but now and again you couldn't see him. You had Serino inverting or rather playing half 10 and he had, of course, his moments. But another thing that I noted a lot with Kaizer Chiefs, yes, there was good moments of playing, and what I liked is that they were playing on the opponent's half. When they were playing on the opponent's half, Lilepo has this intelligence of tagging in the line and just coming across. But what had happened is that I think this is where they're missing Omart, where he can be able to play a diagonal pass because it's either McCarthy or Frosler who can be able to play that diagonal pass, but he was missing that. You could literally see Lilepo, of course, he was on the line, he was not being played the ball. They had, as I said, a good first half. Lilepo, of course, hitting the woodwork from across, which was a corner. Polokwane City, same applies, with the first half. The Lord Kampala, I like to think that he's on the Hall of Fame of Kaizer Chiefs, and he just loves to play against them. He had a good first half. So when you look at them, just at the back, they had Vundlela, they had Unkani ever present. I still think that they miss Matuludi, they still miss Unkwe, but they had other players. I think Mota, I just forgot the left back, and I thought they're going to start with Umashiani, at the forefront, but it was not Umashiani, but they had Kambala and Mapangule for experience. So they were comfortable with soaking up the pressure and trying to catch Chiefs on, the counter. Number 7, Ramabu, a player to look out. I think Ramabu, if he can move from Polokwane City to a team that plays, you'll see more of him because they were more dependent on him. You had Udlamini. Nowhere to be seen, and the others, I think it was Chabalala, the striker, literally he was struggling. But then come second half, Kaizer Chiefs, how they were dominant on the first half, it was not the same as, the second half. We were questioning, why do you take out the first sub, it was Umonyane, then they brought Frosler. The same Frosler that we were questioning why he was coming on, look at what he did. And also a debut to Marco, who came in for Cross, because Cross got an injury, then it was a forced change. And then I think a lot of people were kind of like, now as a coach, you're regretting because these were changes that you're going to do what? Bring in Dlamini, bring in Dupree, but still it worked in his favor, you know? On the left attacking side, they had Umako attacking. He did a shimmy, which is Ivala, passed it to Pulemodi, played the ball across, and look who was at the back end, Frosler, the same person that we're questioning, why are you bringing in and taking out Umonyane? He did try with the first attempt, it was saved. But this is the crucial moment that I want to talk about. A lot of players would have tried to go again for the other attempt, but the EQ in the kitchen, in the 16 area, applied. He did what? He trapped the ball. When he looked up, it was a fellow sub. Who was it? Undlovu. Gave him the ball, a beautiful, finish there as well. I think overall, when you look at the complexion of the game, Chiefs were the better team. Chiefs were, of course, the ones that were supposed to be rewarded with a win. It is good for them. The next game they're playing against Richards Bay. I think these kind of games that they're playing, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they're playing small teams, but they're playing mid-table teams. Just like them, they were a mid-table team for the past 10 years or so forth, right? But then they are building, confidence in playing these teams. I told you last time, if they play teams that are not well structured, like Polokwane City, this is where the combination play, this is where they can be able to get their first 11. These are build-up games because guess what? Who they playing after Richards Bay? Mamelodi Sundowns. Without a doubt, I definitely foresee Kaizer Chiefs defeating Mamelodi Sundowns. My man of the match, it will be Aiden McCarthy, well deserved. Hopefully when Dotley comes back, they're going to bench their captain because their captain, I don't think he is the leader, which is Miguel. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Tom. Top star.